Well, the FBI says no charges should be filed against Hillary Clinton. You know that by now. And a federal judge on Monday declined to order the deposition of Clinton over whether she deliberately thwarted federal record-keeping laws, but did not rule out the possibility that the former Secretary of State may be yet forced to testify. The real question for us tonight, is Clinton being treated differently than the average American? Let's give the FBI director a reality check.
Secretary Clinton said, "I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material." Was that true?
There was classified material emailed.
Secretary Clinton said she used just one device. Was that true?
She used multiple devices during the 4 years of her term as Secretary of State.
Secretary Clinton said all work-related emails were returned to the State Department. Was that true?
No, we found work-related emails, thousands, that were not returned.
Well, Republicans on Capitol Hill hit FBI Director James Comey with a barrage of questions just weeks ago. At the center of that questioning, if Hillary Clinton, as Secretary of State, mishandled classified information. How has she not been charged yet if the answer was yes? Well, here was Comey's answer.
And we don't want to put people in jail unless we prove that they knew they were doing something they shouldn't do.
Well, by now, we all know that the FBI ultimately determined not to charge Clinton. But do you understand why? Well, first of all, there are 3 levels of classification set by the U.S. government: confidential, secret, and then top secret. Comey said that the FBI found 110 emails in 52 email chains from the Clinton servers that contained information that was classified at the time they were sent or received. Now, of those email chains, 36 were found to include information labeled secret. 8 were found to contain information labeled top secret. And that means the repeated claims made by Clinton for months that she never sent any classified material that was classified at the time is not true.
I never sent or received any classified material.
There is no classified materials. There was no transmission of any classified information.
So why was Clinton not charged? Well, Comey said he did not recommend Clinton be prosecuted for gross negligence because only one person in 99 years has been. To be clear, by any straightforward interpretation, Hillary Clinton broke the law. The law bans negligently hosting classified information in an unauthorized location.
It sure looks real careless to me. The question of whether that amounts to gross negligence, frankly, is really not at the center of this, because when I look at the history of the prosecutions and see it's been one case brought on a gross negligence theory, I know from 30 years, there's no way anybody at the Department of Justice is bringing a case against John Doe or Hillary Clinton for the second time in 100 years based on those facts.
So what you need to know is that what Comey said during his testimony is that opinions are irrelevant. The problem is, it was Comey's opinion that led to no charges being filed. The bottom line, it was a value judgment on whether or not, letter of the law aside, Clinton's conduct was immoral enough to warrant charges. Now, that's certainly something that reasonable people can disagree on, prosecutors and likewise. But what is most stunning about Comey's statement was not simply that he won't recommend charges against Clinton, but when he said that the decision to not bring charges against Clinton, quote, does not suggest that in similar circumstances, a person who engaged in this activity would face no consequences, end quote. Meaning that somebody, anybody else who does the exact same thing could or would be charged. And that alone demonstrates what so many people are upset about, that there absolutely are 2 sets of rules, one for the ruling class and one for the rest of us. That's Reality Check. Let's talk about that tonight on Twitter.